What's up, friends? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It is cold as crap out here. It is about 15 degrees. Oh my Lord. It's colder this year than it's been in several years. I mean, consistently. For us to have ice and snow still over a week later, it's crazy. It's crazy. It was like 60-some degrees. The next day we have snow, and it just doesn't leave. And now tomorrow we're going to be getting some more snow. Although it's going to turn to rain and ice, it's just going to be a freaking mess. But it's all good. So, just finished watching the first half of the New England game. New England, it's over. That game is over. New England has gotten their ass handed to them. Buffalo is trying to send a message. They are literally just beating the hell out of them, 27-3, and Josh Allen is literally running all over them. Josh Allen it's crazy. The pass to Diggs and Diggs that catch, oh my God. So it looks like Buffalo will advance, and of course in the earlier game, Cincinnati getting their first win in the playoffs in 31 years. That was the longest playoff win drought in all four of the major sports. We're talking about basketball, we're talking about football, we're talking about hockey, we're talking about baseball. The longest playoff drought. That's crazy. But shout out to Cincinnati. Hey, they took care of business, they won, they move on. Now, we got to handle some business. Philadelphia plays Tampa Bay tomorrow in the early game. It's been raining down there, and it's supposed to stop raining around, say, 12. There are going to be about 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Of course, they have to take the tarp off at some point on the field. So we don't know how sloppy the field will be. This may be a little bit of an advantage for the Eagles. Now, see, here's the problem. This is the same problem I had when the Eagles were playing New England in the Super Bowl. I hate Tom Brady. I'm sick of Tom Brady winning Super Bowls. And I hate the Eagles. So it's one of those things, would you rather get a punch in the gut? I mean, would you rather get shot in the heart or shot in the head? Either way, it's going to kill you. Both are going to kill you. So it's just like, do I want the Eagles to have to go to Green Bay, or do I want us to play Tampa Bay? Because the scenario is this. If Tampa Bay wins and we happen to win, and I'm not trying to look ahead, but we would play Tampa Bay. If the Eagles win, then they go to Green Bay, and we would play, if we win, the winner of the Rams versus the Cardinals. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know how I feel about this. I got the bet with Philly 500, and basically the bet is this. If the Cowboys win and the Eagles lose tomorrow, then Philly 500 has to have some cowboy paraphernalia on his wall. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do something with my CNC machine that is really embarrassing about it. Something about me being his daddy, the Cowboys are great. He has to wear that for 2 weeks. He also has to come on to my show wearing a Cowboys jersey and all that, right? So we get that. And he has to root for the Cowboys the rest of the playoffs. If the Cowboys lose and the Eagles win, we know the Giants ain't ever winning. But if the Eagles win, then I have to say for 2 weeks after that, after their season's over, the Philadelphia Eagles, the team that went further than the Dallas Cowboys, every time I say something about the Eagles. And the belt will go to him. So we're going to take that bet. I feel like a kid on Christmas Eve right now. I'm excited. I'm hyped up. I don't know if I'll sleep tonight. I just don't know that I'll sleep. It's been since 2018 since we've been to playoffs, guys. It's been that long. I mean, that's not as long as, say, Cincinnati has waited, but it's been a while. And I am not ready for the season to end tomorrow. But here's the thing that's kind of interesting and swirling around now. That's my air conditioning kicking into defrost cycle. Lord knows it needs to defrost as cold as it is out here. Here's the thing that's crazy is we're hearing rumors of if the Cowboys are to have an early exit, which is always possible, that Mike McCarthy could be fired. And I think that Dan Quinn would become the head coach. I've stated that myself a couple of times before that article came out from Tom Passero, I think it is, because the Cowboys are really high on Dan Quinn. And it's kind of funny. I'm wondering how Atlanta feels right now having fired Dan Quinn. Do they look at it and say, we made the right decision here? Seeing what he did with the defense there? At some point, when teams keep firing coaches and they keep having the same results, you look at a team like the Jets or the Bears that keep firing and hiring and firing and hiring and firing and hiring. At some point, you have to start saying, maybe the problem is not the coaches, maybe it's the organization. You look at the Washington football team that year after year after year, they keep bringing in quarterbacks, they keep bringing in coaches. And they've had coaches that have had success, from Joe Gibbs his first go-around to Marty Schottenheimer and now Ron Rivera. And at some point you have to say, maybe it's not the coach. Maybe it's how we deal with the coach and the organization and the support system around there, and start saying, maybe we need to do something different there. And I think that's the mistake that they keep making over and over and over again. I think the Cowboys have had that situation for a while. I feel a little bit better about the situation because of what they did with Dan Quinn. And I feel that if the worst happened and the Dallas Cowboys lost tomorrow to San Francisco, that maybe they fire Mike McCarthy, that they would give full autonomy to Dan Quinn to rebuild the team in the way he would want to do it. If they were to just fire Mike McCarthy just for, kick shits and giggles and my pound of flesh, and they don't change anything else, then you're going to have the same results like you did with Mike McCarthy and Jason Garrett, and like you did with Wade Phillips. You have to trust in the people that you have to do a job. If you do not trust them to do the job, then you don't need them to be there to do the job. You can't say you're the coach and then hamstring them. You have to let them sink or swim on their own. Because if they're not the right guy, then you need somebody who is the right guy. And I look at what Sean McDermott is doing over here with the Buffalo Bills, a team that has been bad forever. He went out. He figured out the quarterback that he wanted. He figured out the system that he wants to run. He's not having ownership getting in the way, saying you need to do this, you need to play that guy. He is doing and having autonomy, and that's why he is having success. And that's where we are. But I'm hoping that tomorrow, that's not what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'm talking about a victory and living for another week. So guys, girls, friends, we'll be on live starting at 1 o'clock watching Philly 500 and the Philadelphia Eagles, God willing, if I'm still here. And we'll roll right on through to the Dallas Cowboys. And I'll be out here probably cooking in the snow to get the big sub ready. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you, God willing, soon. Only a little bit of ice left here for me to slip on. Peace.